The day is June 3rd, 2026, and I know I haven't said this for you guys in a while, but welcome back to the Mimukado official YouTube channel. Woo! The summer is coming along quite nicely in Canada. You can tell it's a very sunny day today, but it's not too hot. It's quite windy actually. The forecast has no chance of snow or ice in the middle of the month, so that's gonna be great. And recently, I found a new barber near my house. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at that. Obviously, the cut's grown in a little bit since then, but he's a great guy. And so I wanted to make this video today to tell you guys a little story time, a little food for thought, and a little conundrum that I had to go through today, right? So I went outside to go mow my lawn as usual, and I check up on my garden, and it's great. It's coming along great. The apple tree, great, bountiful harvest. And while I was mowing my lawn, I'd been approached by these two Asian gentlemen, who are a bit older than me, maybe in their 30s or 40s and whatnot. And we had a great talk. They were like volunteer workers, they told me. We talked about some mental health stuff, how their experience was in Canada, because, they've been here before I have. And, we compared our experiences. It was good. And at the end, he'd handed me a business card in case we want to keep in contact and, have future talks. And I'll show you what it is. You see this? Well, it's in Vietnamese, the text, but it says Nhân chứng Jehovah, which basically translates to Jehovah Witness, right? The website jw.org, jamalwitness.org, whatever. But I had a pleasant talk until then, and when he told me that they were Jehovah Witnesses, I had to kind of suppress showing any emotion on my face because Jehovah Witnesses usually have a bad rap, and I really wanted to ask a mean question like, did you guys actually see Jehovah? Was Jehovah Vietnamese? All that, all that kind of stuff. But I held aside my urges, and I told them have a great day. They were very good people. But that's besides the point. I didn't make the video to criticize, Jehovah Witnesses or Jehovah or whatever. As I finished up cutting up my grass and packing up all my things and going back inside, I closed the front door, and lo and behold, there was a honeybee on my side of the door. It was in the house, basically. And for me, I'm not a very liberal person when it comes to these matters. Whenever I see an insect in the house, like let's say it's a ant, let's say it's a fly, a mosquito, centipede, whatever, I will grab the nearest sandal slash roll of newspaper slash bug spray if it's big enough, and I will kill it. I'll exterminate it. And seeing as it is a honeybee, you don't have to be an entomologist to share this opinion, but honeybees are quite good for the environment. They're quite good for us, right? Because of the little honeybee, I get to enjoy my nice cup of OJ or my strawberries. Like they do all the pollination, they're great. And that aside, I believe in a stigma where if you never broken a bone, if you've never been stung by a bee, because in my 10-ish years of living in Canada, I've never been stung by a bee, lo and behold. And believing in that, I would think that if I were to be stung by a honeybee, I'm more likely to contract a severe allergic reaction, maybe death, right? No one in my family has a severe enough reaction to have an EpiPen on standby. And so in that moment, I had to really consider my morals because normally I would just kill the bee, right? There's no chance of me getting a cup and trapping it and putting it outside. But this was really a permadeath situation, so to speak. So it reminded me of the Sun Tzu riddle that once a mosquito has landed on your balls, you will know that answer is not always violence. Seeing as such, 5 minutes elapses, and I finally consider to open the front door. And great news, the bee flew out in a matter of seconds. I actually didn't even see it fly out. It was just gone, like it disappeared. Which is great. It's great for me because I'm still alive. It's great for the bee because, it's still alive. And we parted ways. It was good. But that little situation, that little crisis that I went through for 5 minutes, nothing less, It gave me a new perspective on how to introspect and look onto my morals and when should I consider to change my habits for the betterment of both parties, so to speak. But aside from that, on a lighter note, I do have an update for you guys and show you what shirt I'm wearing today. Ooh, you see that? Some of you older viewers of the Mimukado YouTube channel will know that this is the Cayo Guillermo dolphins slash beluga whale shirt that I bought back in the Dominican Republic. And since then, it's been about 6 or so years since I've had it officially. And I will tell you, there's been no deterioration of the graphic design. There's no holes in my shirt. No lintworms has eaten through my shirt, which is great. And so I implore you, because it is approaching vacation season, if you ever go to the Dominican Republic and you happen to stay at the same resort that I have, you don't have to lose your luggage like I did. But if you go to the gift shop and you see this shirt and the pair of pants that I showed in a previous video, buy them. They're very great. This shirt has lasted me a long time. I've worn it indoors, outdoors, everywhere. And it's been good. And so, I just wanted to make this video today to give you guys a little update. I'm still alive. I technically got a new haircut since you guys saw. And yeah, it's been great. You guys have a good day. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and take care. Oh, shoot, my phone. Wait a minute. Is that a staircase?
A dream. I saw a dream. A dream that wouldn't end.
M-I-M-U
権力カレブゾン。
お前と俺の違いが何だ。俺はありとあらゆる想像もつかないような死に方を経験してきた。お前より何倍も、いや何千倍も苦しんできたんだ。
違いは君にはオーラがないということだ。何？ Happy birthday, Daniel! Did you really think I let this day pass quietly? I know the kind of power you vibe with, the kind that keeps climbing no matter what. So here's your gift.